Welcome back to Z Grill's Taste the Smoke. Of course, my name is Tommy, and I will be your host on over here today. And today's show is going to be all about bringing a little bit of spiciness in your backyard. And of course, I am talking about an authentic jerk chicken that you could make for under $10 in the comforts of your own home. So look what I want to do here. I got to jump right into this one. Let's turn our attention down to the board. We've got a 4 to 6 hour marinade to get to, or you can even let it go overnight. We will get this chicken all marinated up, get it in the fridge. And when that's done, it is time to fire up those Z grills and bring a little bit of spice back into our lives. As always, you can get this full ingredient list right down in the description. Just follow that link, take it right to the website, and print out exactly what you need. And this one is going to start out with a basis for the whole recipe, and that is going to be in this marinade. This is the authentic jerk marination that you are going to want to need. Get that all in a blender, get that all mixed up, and then grab that freezer bag. You know the deal here. Get the freezer bag, get those chickens. I am going with, look, for my jerk chicken, it is going to be chicken drumsticks and also thighs bone in. You want to place those one by one in that freezer bag. That just gives good separation so you just don't pile them on top of each other more or less. Then get that mixture, get it poured in there. Very important here. You got to get that air out of the freezer bag. That is actually going to pull up that marinade and coat every piece of chicken in there. 4 to 6 hours, or you can even go overnight. I went about 7 hours or so. Get yourself a colander like that. Get the chicken in. You just want the marinade to kind of drip off the chicken. I've got a paper towel. I'll get each piece on because this is the game-changing part of the recipe. Kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and also some granulated garlic, dusting the top of the skin of each piece of chicken. I am telling you, that is the game-changing ingredients to this recipe. Once that Z gets going, again 330 on the temperature. You got to go bottom shelf here because the one thing about jerk chicken is you want a little bit of char. So we will get each individual piece of chicken down and let it go for 15 minutes. At that time, I will bring you back. And here we are at that 15-minute mark. Important here, turn your pit up now to that 500 or the highest setting you got. Let it get started and then work your way on over to the chicken and get the chicken flipped over. This is going to be our first flip right here. Get them all flipped over, and by the time you are doing that, your Z is going to really start picking up some temp. You want to get up into that 400, 450 to 500 range because we got to get some color. In about 10 minutes or so, you could see the Z is really starting to go. We are about 20 minutes or so total into the cook, somewhere in that range. We will get them all flipped, and you could see now we are starting to get the color. That is going to be the marinade that is going to bring this color, alive. Another 5 to 10 minutes. You really got to watch here now because you don't want to burn the chicken, but you do want to get some nice color on the chicken. And again, we are going to flip it over, and right above the fire pot, we are going to group it all because at this point we are really going for that final cook, that final char, and there it is. You can see I've got some nice color on the chicken. We will get a close-up on that. We are going to flip it again. I did take a temperature, and we are about 180 or so. Remember, we've got a marinade in this, so she can take the higher temperature, and that is a gorgeous piece of jerk chicken right there. Let's get this on over to the board. We will allow it to rest. We will bring you guys back. We will do that taste test, talk about it, and close out the show. Yeah. Alrighty, also, this is going to be jerk chicken right in the Z grill in the in the backyard. I mean, in the comforts of home. I mean, how great is that? And I got to tell you, because I've had this recipe before, this is packing all the flavor that you would want in the jerk chicken. Now, the bad news is I got to leave this on the board here for about 7 to 10 minutes or so. At that time, I'll bring you guys back. We will do that taste test, talk about it, and close out the show. Alrighty, all. So that has been about a 7 minute wait or so. And here is our pretty authentic jerk chicken. And I have to tell you, I grabbed the Purdue. It's not the best chicken in the world, but the price was right. I've even got some more legs in the drumsticks in the house, and all this is under $10 with leftovers in the house. I mean, how could you beat that, man? Especially with the cost of some other types of food. This here is definitely a bargain. Like I've said, I've had this before, and it is absolutely incredible. But I am going to do that taste test for you guys. Give you guys my fresh take. Let's go on in. Wow, little bite, little bite. All those herbs, all those spices, that marinade, incredible. Not to be outdone, we've got to get in on some thigh. Wow, that skin is so good. So let me tell you how this one is going to lay out. Do you remember after we marinated it, we put that kosher salt on the garlic powder or granulated garlic and a lot of fresh cracked black pepper? Well, that is all over my palate, all over my lips. That is the first thing you get. And then when you actually get into the juiciness of the chicken, it just brings it all home with the spices in there. A little bit of a bite. It's got that bite. That is what I want in my jerk chicken. You can adjust that as hot as you want it. I don't want too much of a bite, but I do want a little bit of a bite. But again, do not skip out on that finishing touch of the salt, granulated garlic, and fresh cracked black pepper. So look, that is going to put an end to this show here. Do not forget that Z Grills is going to have this full recipe right down in the description. Just follow that link down there, take it on over to the website, print out exactly what you need, and do not be a jerk. Make some jerk chicken this next coming weekend or the next best day that you got. And while you're at it, do not forget the Z Grills Facebook page, the Instagram page, the website, and of course the YouTube channel. You follow all them, and Z Grills is going to have you smoking, have you grilling all year long. So the summer is off to a pretty good start here in the Garden State. Now, what I need you guys to do is to get outside, fire up those Z Grills so you also could taste the smoke. My name is Tommy. You might hear Molly down here. And until next time, we will see you soon.